So, last night we saw it all. There was nail-biting drama, evil deceit, and an unexpected turn of events. Let's take a look at Previously on Survivor.
Previously on Survivor.
Erin can't really control what she says.
Erin loses ground with her new alliance.
Just thought it was like so tasteless.
I would hate for anything that I said to send me home before Coach.
Dragonslayer makes his dragon king.
And Coach digs deep to stay in the game.
Hit me with your best shot, Pat Benatar. Ah!
And now, of course, calling all Survivor fans, it's Survivor Xtra time. And, of course, as per normal, we're joined by Tashi Tagg and this morning also Keneilwe to talk about yesterday's penultimate episode of Survivor. Good morning to you, ladies.
Morning.
You're both holding glasses of not champagne, no. It is sparkly apple juice. Yes. What are we celebrating? Because I don't really know. They just gave this to me off camera.
Yes, well, I kind of insisted that we toast the elimination of Coach. I'm thrilled.
Toast to the elimination of Coach.
Yes, I've like been picturing this moment, hoping it would happen, and it's here. So cheers, everyone. But now, I mean, like, because we were chatting before, you guys aren't as thrilled about his, like, snuffing as I am.
Not at all. Keneilwe, you and I agree.
I feel like the entertainment just left. When they voted him out, I was like, there goes the entertainment. The 4 other people left are definitely not going to be as... I mean, it's going to be good. It's Survivor.
Exactly.
You know, but
I feel like the only person,
you love to hate him.
The only person who can give us more entertainment is JT if he chipped another tooth. You know, without that happening, then what's going to happen on Survivor?
Guys, enough is enough. That's the thing. Enough is enough. And that's kind of what I think they ended up feeling last night, and probably why they went for him instead. It was just like he had just like gone over the edge.
So it was getting unbearable, you think?
Yes.
But
yes.
It was definitely a surprise because I thought Erin was out the door, and Coach was so confident. He was like, I know. What did he say? He said he was like, no, he's comfortable that he seemed so cocky about the fact that he's not leaving.
But that's always the thing when people are so confident, because you feel like that poison is coming, you know, it's coming to bite them soon enough.
Yes.
And you told me a very interesting story just now that, unsurprisingly rather actually, that after him being voted off, he's actually been fired from his coaching job. So we can't actually call him Coach anymore.
No, now we have to call him Roach, my nickname for him. Yeah, no, after he got, you know, came out of the show, he got fired from his coaching job. He was coaching like a women's soccer team.
Good grief.
And it turned out, well, his college said that he had told them he was going for cancer tests for 2 months. He didn't tell them he was going on the show. And he just kept not coming back and kept not coming back. So, yeah, so he was fired.
I guess he was practicing the lies for Survivor.
He was, yes.
And he did very well, but I mean, it served him well to have made it this far in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, the whole thing of lies, that's the thing with him, is like he always goes on about how he's not a liar. And yet, I think he's probably been the biggest one so far. I mean, no one else would have told their job that. But the good news for you, probably, and the bad news for me, is that he's going to be back. So he is coming back in another season of Survivor.
Yeah. When is this?
In season 20, 2 seasons' time, heroes versus villains.
And where will that be?
That should be sometime next year that we'll get to see it.
And I assume he's going to be playing the part of the hero, right? Because he's our hero.
The villain.
He's my hero. But what's actually capturing to me about these stages in the game is how it's going to turn out when it comes to that final tribal council, and the 2 remaining people have to justify to the tribal council why they should vote for them to win the $1 million. So obviously, Coach is going to come in there all guns blazing.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see, like, how he responds. I mean, I suspect that that's why JT kept his vote for Coach, knowing that it's going to have some kind of impact on the jury, on him, you know? So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they justify. But if you think about all 4 of them that are left, what is interesting is that none of them... If you think about anything they've done to anyone, they haven't been brutal. They've somehow managed to, all 4 managed to get there, without being...
And I think Taj is definitely going to get that emotional vote, though. She's got that emotional vote going.
I think so.
I really think so.
For me, it's JT.
Really?
Because you just see him and you're just like, oh, you know?
No, I think you and when he took off his shirt, he doesn't give you that feeling. But tell me, I mean, obviously the finale is coming up next week, and who do you think, Keneilwe, first to you, who's going to be the least likeliest to win?
Least likeliest to win. Well, Erin's out. I've got a feeling. The top 3 is still Zhao Pao. I'm excited about that because initially that was my favorite tribe. So I'm glad they're making it to the top 3. I'm sure. I know Erin's out. She has to be out.
And for yourself, Tashi?
Yeah, I agree. I think that she's kind of clung on now. Now it's going to get down to those three. I don't see them splitting up. So I suspect they're going to go for her.
But then you never know. It's exactly at these points when we are all assuming of all things that things can just turn around like that.
Yeah, but those three final ones are all quite nice. I don't see, like, definitely Taj wouldn't turn on. I don't think she would turn on JT and Stephen. And I don't think that the two of them, they've kind of now asserted that they wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I suspect it's going to be Erin, and I think she deserves. Well, actually, no, that's not necessarily
Deserves.
true.
Yeah, you
because
can't
if
really
you
throw
think
that
about
word around
it,
like
she's
that.
actually played a very hardcore and interesting game, but I don't see her lasting either.
So give us the details, because I'm sure people are looking at the calendars trying to mark out the time and the date for that finale.
Yes, well, it's next week, and very important is it's starting early. It's going to start at 7:30 because it's a 2.5-hour like marathon, and it'll start with obviously the countdown to the end, and then end with the reunion show where the winner will be announced. And apparently there are going to be 3 tribal councils.
Okay, all right, we'll get into that next week.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to win, or who do you hope to win?
I hope Stephen wins. I always want to see the underdog, the geek, you know?
All right.
See him in as the underdog, so I'd definitely like to see him win.
And Tashi, who's your money on?
It's interesting because I'd love Taj to win.
Yes.
I think she has been very sincere. And if not her, then Stephen, particularly for like causing Coach to leave last night.
Oh, well, okay, all right. So we all have differing opinions, because in my opinion, I really feel like JT should win. He's the only man that's played the game hard. He risked his tooth. And for that, you can give a man $1 million. Liesl, what do you say about that?